This is a tough one. I've trained with Dante before. I've never trained with Mica, but I'm very impressed with Mica. I'm very impressed with how good he is technically, and I'm even more impressed with how calm and collected he is as a competitor. He's one of the best competitors I've ever seen. So I'm kind of torn on this one. Dante has ways that he can finish him. He's got very good guillotines. He's very good everywhere. But Mica has a ton of ways that he can finish Dante as well. So I'm excited for this match. I think that Mica has more tools to finish Dante than Dante has to finish Mica. But this is a match that can go either way. If I had to give it a guess, I'd probably pick Mica. But this is a match that, again, can go either way.
I think it's a match made in heaven for the fans. I think they're both super explosive. They both always go for a submission. Obviously, I got Dante coming out on top. I think he's looked really sharp lately. He just had his title match, won a title on Grapple Fest over there in England. So he looked really sharp in that one. In all of his recent competitions and training, he's looked really good. So I definitely got Dante Leon in the bag.
That's tough. Because Mica has been on like a tear lately. Dante's, you know what I mean? Dante's a beast, you know what I mean? He's got really great foundation, like very, very well versatile, but I just don't know. Mica, like if Mica could wrestle, Mica could like be on the bottom. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Mica. Like I don't know. I'm gonna go with Mica just because of like how on fire he is, you know, lately.
That's gonna be probably one of the best, if not the best, match on the card. That one's really hard for me to take a real guess on. I've trained with Dante. I've never trained with Mica, but I've heard he's the strongest human being in the world from some pretty good sources. They're both extremely dynamic. They're both extremely flexible, and they're both extremely strong. I think right now, momentum-wise, I think Mica has the edge, but Dante's a veteran, so I mean, you can't take it away. If Dante plays a more conservative game and doesn't get caught in the first 3 minutes of the match, I think Dante's got a much better shot. But if it goes early, I think it's gonna be Mica's.
I see Mica pulling guard. I don't see he trying to wrestle Dante, who has a very good wrestling and guillotines attacks. And Dante's gonna try to be passing his guard, and then side control back, but Mica's guard is like something like you don't know what to expect from. He plays like, especially no-gi, he plays close guards. Look, you don't have that much opportunity, I can say, from inside his guard to do something. But when he open up his guard too, he have very good like attacks going to the back and submission. So it's gonna be very dynamic match. Like we can expect everything, but a lot of action from both sides. Like Mica's very good guard player, and then Dante's a very good guard passer. So it's gonna be like a very good battle between them, and it's gonna be a great show for sure. And then both of them look for submission the entire match, which make it even more fun, like to watch and pay attention every single second that they moving, because they're always going towards something, towards a submission, better positioning of course, and at the end submission.
Man, I think that Mica has such an aggressive game, but it's still kind of a counter-based game. But Dante has just a only forward-going game. So like I think Dante, he's not the type of guy. If he's going against a counter guy, like a lot of other people might be a little timid because they know that the guy's good at counters, right? Or is like expecting them to counter. Or expecting them to attack so that they can counter, but Dante doesn't care. He doesn't care that you're a counter guy. He's still gonna go after you, and I think right away Dante's gonna pursue like a finish, or even if he pursues like a pass or a position, he goes right into a finish from there. He doesn't stall. There's no wasted time, and Mica might counter that, and then the scrambles that we could see from that would just be like mind blowing, I think, and Dante's probably one of the hardest dudes, like maybe in the sport, to put away. I mean, like I can't think of anyone who's like tapped him in a long time, or ever even like dominated him. So, and Mica's a destroyer. So like, man, it's just gonna be such a good match. Dude. That's gonna be an incredible match.